Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kat and this is Catadactyl. Today I'm going to be talking about my Romanceathon TBR. So if you don't know, the Romanceathon is a new readathon created by Gabby at Gabbyreads, love her so much, and Jacqueline at We Be Book'n. Apparently they're best friends and they decided to put together this romance readathon. So as you guys know, I really do love reading romance amongst all the other type of books I read, and in June I'm only reading queer literature, so this challenge is only queer romance, and I'm so excited. So I have 7 books to get to and to talk about, and if you've read any of these, please let me know what you think down below. I have some that I have been dying to read and I have put them off and waited very patiently until this readathon, and then I have some that I found that maybe you haven't heard of. So if you also haven't heard of them but they sound amazing, let me know down below as well. So let's go ahead and get right on into it. So the first challenge in the readathon is to read a forbidden romance. So for this one, I'm reading The Cybernetic Tea Shop by Meredith Katz. And this is a premise unlike I've ever heard before. So Clara is a technician of a certain type of robot called the Rays robots, and she's traveling around and fixing up robots, and her hummingbird Rays is like following her as she journeys across the land. And then we're also following Sal, who is an autonomous robot, and autonomous robots were outlawed because they were very dangerous and they are now illegal. So when Clara enters Sal's tea shop, a romance blooms, but it's quite forbidden because the autonomous robot is very much illegal and very much trying to not get the attention of anyone within the robotics industry. It has a queer romance. Sal identifies as an autonomous female, and then it also has robots and a tea shop. So I'm really excited about this one. I've never heard of it before and I've never heard it talked about on BookTube. So yeah, I'm hoping that it will be really great. So the second challenge is to read a new adult romance, and for this one I'm going to read How to Be a Normal Person by TJ Klune. TJ Klune is my new, I guess, favorite author of this year, probably. He tends to write male-male romance, and in this one we are following Gustavo Tiberis, who doesn't really fit in. I don't know, he's never really been able to make friends or hold down jobs that well until he meets Casey, who is an asexual stoner hippie. And the blurb sold me, but the fact that TJ Klune wrote it, I think that I'm going to be in love with this book, and I'm a little scared because it's a series. So I might try and read this one last, just in case I have to read the next few books. I don't want to completely derail this romance readathon. So I'm just really excited. I love TJ Klune so much. So yeah, can't wait for that. So challenge number 3 is to read a pink cover. And for this one, I'm reading Cinderella by St. Lynn and Tammy Veldura. This is another one that I have never heard of on BookTube either, but when I was doing some research around for queer reads, I heard the premise and it sounds amazing. And so I'm just gonna read it to you real fast because I don't want to accidentally mistake anything. So, Ella is transgender. She is known since she was young. Being a woman just fit better. She was happier in skirts than trousers, but that was before her stepmother moved in. Eleanor can't stand her, and after Ella's father passes, she's forced to revert to Cole, a lump of a son. She cooks, she cleans, she tolerates being called the wrong name for the sake of a roof over her head. Where else can she go? So if you haven't figured it out, this is a Cinderella retelling where Cinderella is transgender, but when her stepmother comes back, she doesn't accept that life and makes Cinderella revert back to Cole, which pretty clever play on words. And then the prince comes and romantical things happen. So I cannot wait. It's pretty short too. It's only 62 pages, but I really want to read it. I love retellings, first off, and I just really think that this is going to be great. Yeah. So the fourth challenge is a 2019 release. So for this one, it was the book that I've been saving since it came out. It's Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. And in this one, picture the head of a UK family, a political family, like royal family, and the first female president of America. They both have sons, and then the sons kind of hate each other, but to prevent a PR scandal, they have to pretend that they like each other and like hang out together and get good press. So this is going to be a hate to love, and that's one of my favorite tropes, so I can't wait. It's really highly recommended by Gabby, and yeah, so that really makes me want to read it. Plus, like, everyone else has also been raving about it as well. I've been holding off, and now is finally the time. I'm gonna start reading it today. So it's Monday for me, it's Sunday for some of you watchers, but the readathon starts today, so tonight I'm gonna start Red, White, and Blue. Like, I have been waiting. So number 5 is A Man on the Cover. For this, I'm going to do the music of What Happens by Bill Konigsberg. So this follows Max, who is really chill and into sports and really out and proud to be gay. It's not a big deal. And we're also following Jordan, who is kind of the opposite of Max. He's kind of awkward and doesn't really fit in, and he's just wondering when he's gonna meet the guy for him. And I know that there are food trucks in this. It's a very summery read, like picture like ice cream, perfect beach read. So I can't wait. I've also been kind of saving this one for the readathon because it just sounds so sugary sweet, and I love that. So number 6 is LGBT romance. So of course, every single book on this list is LGBT romance because I'm reading only queer lit for June. But for this, I'm just going to say Birthday by Meredith Russo. This is another one that I really want to read. I recently read If I Was Your Girl by Meredith Russo, and it was pretty good. I had some problems with the ending, but Birthday is being really hyped right now. And we follow Eric and Morgan, and we follow them, I believe, over 6 years, only on their birthday. So it's like 6 different snapshots in time of them. So Eric is growing up and figuring out who he is, and Morgan is figuring out who they want to live as. So I really can't wait. I really want to read this also so much. I know that it makes people cry a lot, and that's why I'm a little nervous, I guess, but overall I've heard that it's like amazing, so I really can't wait to read it. Okay, and the 7th challenge is to read 7 books. So the last book that is on this list is one that I have, like, I saw when I was researching and I just can't get it out of my mind. It is a World War II Beauty and the Beast retelling. So just like let that sit for a minute. Yeah, so I'm really excited. Oh, and did I mention that the Beast is a dragon? Sorry, I left out that very key point. So this is called Briarly by Aster Glenn Gray, and I'm going to read you the synopsis. Okay, so during a chance summer shower, an English country parson takes refuge in a country house. The house seems deserted, yet the table is laid with a sumptuous banquet, such as the parson has never seen before, during war rationing. Unnerved by the uncanny house, he flees, but stops to pluck a single perfect rose for his daughter, only for the master of the house to appear, breathing fire with rage, literally. At first, the parson can't stand this dragon man, but slowly he begins to feel the injustice of the curse that holds the dragon captive. However, can they break the curse? So I cannot wait to read this. I really want to read it. There are a few other honorable mentions that I thought about reading for this, such as In an Ageless Sleep, which is a I believe lesbian Sleeping Beauty retelling. There's also Summer of Salt, which is a queer witch story. Yeah, so that is it. That is my TBR. So I am so excited to do the Romanceathon. If you feel like doing it, that's great. Let me know your thoughts down below. I hope you're having a most amazing day and that you get to read some awesome books. Bye!